Everybody, this is Wildblade from Creative Media Vault in Yokohama, Japan. And I was gonna try to live stream this build, but I'm still having some problem with Twitch and stuff. Like with Streamlabs, even though we've got a new line in, so I don't think it's able of doing that, strong enough to do that. So I'm just gonna have to record another video. So anyway, this is kind of what we're working on. So we're still working on building the Ryukage Run Rebirth game, and so that's kind of what you're looking at here. So I'm just gonna do maybe about an hour video recording, and then just drop this on YouTube for people who are curious. But if you would like to know more about the game that we're building right now, you can check out more information about it on my itch.io page. So this is the old game that we're playing. And that old game is based on a lot of stuff. But if you would like to know more about the story and the characters and where this game comes from, definitely check out my Patreon account. This is where I'm posting a lot of new artwork, a lot of new games, a lot of new story lore information. This is actually my previous video, or the previous stream, where we started this build, started rebuilding this game. And here some products from the online store based on the game, this is one of the demons that you're going to be putting into it. So yeah, check out my Patreon account because there's a lot of new content that I'm releasing every week, exclusive content and exclusive prizes and stuff like that for Patreon, so check that out. If you would like to read the comics that this game that we're building are based on, then you can go here. This is the actual comic that we're kind of building, turning into a game at the moment, called the Ryukage. So we're going to be building the game based on what happened in issue number 1, and then depending on how popular it is, then we'll continue to build based on the rest of the story. So you can read, and this comic is based on this novel here. So this is the original novel, and these two comics are actually a prequel to the novel. So you can check that out on Gumroad. I've also got my my website, creativemv.com, where you can find a lot of more of my games that are connected to the same universe and the same series. So you can check that out, as well as the board game that I'm working on. And so yeah, that's at creativemv.com. Here is the original game that we're rebuilding at the moment. Now I'll let you play through that in a little bit. And also, if you like the game, the characters, and you want to know, or the story, or you can stop and check out my online store at nerdyartist.com, where you can find some Ryukage-based artwork and T-shirts and metal prints and coffee mugs and all kinds of good stuff, right? So yeah, that's kind of an overview of the background of this game that we're working on. The actual game, as it stands right now, the old version of the game is this. I'll go ahead and play this for you. And the volume on this computer is actually pretty up a little bit more than it should be. So, right. So as we discussed last time, this is nothing really new or spectacular. This is Ryoko. Her job is just to dodge stuff on the screen. So she just runs back and forth. She has no jumps. She has no attack. She's got nothing nothing that would help assist her in this except for her legs. Right. So you can play this for free on itch.io if you want to play the original version of the game. But since the music's loud, I'm going to go ahead and stop that. So we're going to be turning this game into something a lot cooler, and we're going to be doing that in Unity. And this is kind of where we're at right now. So I was using a different monitor, so that's why the layout is like this. Don't complain. Yeah, I'm using that monitor for something else right now that I'm rendering. So. Alright, so this is kind of the layout that we've got. So this will be an endless side scroller, and this will be Ryoko. And basically, we did some programming last time and some setup last time to give her a little bit more functionality. So I'll run through that very quickly before we start adding more graphic elements to it today. So right now, when you play the game, Ryoko, she's kind of this is going to be an endless runner. Everything will be coming at her, and she won't have any ability to move backwards. But just for the sake of programming, I've given her key controls for this, so she can run, and she can go up certain objects. And you'll notice that she has a flip upside down kind of thing. So this will allow her to dodge or take damage. Yeah, that just killed her right off. Yeah, and I don't have a restart for that. So I'll go ahead and just go ahead and replay it. Right, so basically she's got to run, she can run up stuff, she can flip upside down, on platforms to avoid certain things, like this right here. So she cleared that, and she can jump. Now she's not gonna be able to pause the jump. Ouch. Okay, there she goes. I'll space those out a little bit more. So that's kind of where we're at the moment, and we've already kind of programmed like in a lot of functionality. Now, if you're wondering how we're going to build this game and why we're going to be able to build this game so quickly, that is because we're going to be using a template of mine, not this one. Because I hate programming, I made a game a long time ago that will reduce programming for other demo projects that I wanted to create. So we're actually using this template from my Spirits of the Lost Winds game to build this Ryukage Run game. Now, the Spirits of the Lost Winds game you can also find on my website at creativemv.com. It is this one right here. You can find a demo of it, and you can actually download the sandbox template for this here as well. But so I'm not going to go into too many details on that. You know, you can just check out the website at creativemv.com to get more information. But basically, this template has a lot of functionality and a lot of things already kind of built into it that we're going to be using to quickly prototype this new Ryukage Run game. If you'll notice, though, this Spirits of the Lost Winds game is a top-down isometric kind of point-and-click type of game. So you click to move the character around the screen. Well, Ryukage Run is not going to have that, so we've had to do a little bit of additional programming to kind of make to give her a different player controller, because this is not a top-down point-and-click game, right? So that's what we were working on before. Now we're going to start working on actually like making this look a little bit better. So right now we're sitting on a gray background with like nothing and stuff like that. Like camera doesn't even follow her and stuff like that. So we're going to be working on all of that. So I'll be using my previous games, which are like Spirits of the Lost Winds, as well as my my game CDULO Beyond the Outer Rim. This is another game that is connected to the future of those comics and my book. This is another one of the main characters. So we're going to be using those other two games to kind of help us quickly build Ryukage Run. So the first thing I'm going to need to do for Ryukage Run, though, is we got Ryoko running around back and forth. This background is ugly as hell. So we're going to start by giving her a background. So right now, with the in the hierarchy, you'll notice I already have a lot of stuff kind of set up. And here I've got like something called scene layers. Well, I like to group everything according to scene and according to objects and stuff as empty game objects. So we're going to create another empty game object here. And I'm going to name this, actually, what am I going to name you? I like to keep my naming convention the same, so, but I kind of forgot what that was going to be. Are we going to name you Level Map? I think we're going to name you Level Map. Or Level Map, or, okay. Yeah, okay, we're going to name this a Level Map like we did in like I did in my CDULO game. So, I'll jump over here, and then name this game Object Level Map. Level Map, alright. And then we're going to drag the scene layers into here. Now the reason I want to do this is because like a lot of times like when I'm making a game, I might want to have, I'm going to have different levels. And when I'm actually prototyping, I might not necessarily want to like go to a new scene or like go to a new scene and then have all of the level elements visible when I'm like trying to like build like a new build like other build new stuff into it, right? So this allows me to just quickly go to the level map. I'm like, okay, I don't need to see the level map. I want to see what's below it, and that just lets me turn everything off. And then that lets me see, like, you know, kind of focus on what I need to see. Like, maybe I'm just looking for these particular, like, you know, like, obstacles or whatnot, right? So that's why I always put everything to an empty level map object, game objects, and then I stack stuff underneath it. So, let's see. Right now we have, like, our scene layers. I'll explain what those are later. These are more for, like, more for positioning objects, like, forward or backwards, like in depth. So these are like, for example, foreground. The foreground elements will be like in front of the character. Layer 0 will basically be where Ryoko is like chilling most of the time. And then like background will be the stuff that's kind of behind her. And these will allow for some parallax layer movement when you start adding elements to them, right? That's why they all have a parallax layer script. So like background elements will move like faster or slower than foreground elements and whatnot. All right, but we'll get into that later. Right now, what she needs something to do something with this ugly ass gray background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to create another empty game object under this, and then we're going to put this one as the sky. I think is that right? Sky. Okay, yeah. Sky and clouds. So you'll see me referencing my old games quite a bit. So we'll name this the Sky and Clouds. Sky and Clouds. Okay. And the Sky and Clouds layer will go above the scene layer, of course. Alright, so what we're going to put in here is we're going to find a background. Just any kind of weird ass background. So I'll just put background. Oh, I spelled background wrong. No. What about sky? Alright. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll take this blue sky right here and just kind of drop it into the scene. Yeah, now zoom out of here. Alright, so this will be like the default sky background that we're going to use. So we're going to take this and just because we're just building a default template right now. So we're going to take this and then we're going to of course scale it. But before we scale it, I think I might want to go ahead and turn this into a prefab. So I named this one Sky 1. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and scale. Hello. I'm not finding my why. I'm not finding my gizmos. Give me a second. Where did they go? Oh, gizmos, where are you? Huh. Okay, that's a new one that I have not seen before. It's kind of not letting me do what I want. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Very weird indeed. Yeah, usually my gizmos show up normally. What's going on here? Strange. Let's try this a different way. Okay. Why is this jumping all the way back to when I center out 0, 0, 0, then it starts acting kind of crazy. So okay, let's try it this way. Shows up there for some reason. Okay, I don't know what that was all about. But anyway, we're going to take this guy, we're going to drag it out, yeah, just kind of elongate it here. Okay. So something like this should work. It doesn't need to be all the way over there. Actually, it just needs to be at the very beginning of the level. And what else do we have? We've got sprite renders. I think we've got like a sprite default on. Okay. And sorting layer will be all the way in the back. Ordering layer 2. Alright. And layer untagged default. Huh. You should be showing up. Okay, that is quite weird. Alright, let me save this level right quick. And actually, let me go ahead and stop this video, so, because I want to build out first. There seems to be quite a bit of a problem with this one, so